Hey guys, I'm here. Today we're going to be starting That 90s show here on the channel. It is a sequel series to one of my favorite shows of all time, That 70s show, with much of the primary cast returning to kind of see this whole thing off. It's only going to be 10 episodes, and now that it's out, we actually have the run times. The first pilot episode is 30 minutes, with the remaining episodes being standard sitcom length. So I'm just very excited to jump into this. See what this is like, how this feels, and just kind of be with these characters again, because they've always been kind of like a comfort place for me. The series centers around Eric and Donna sending their daughter to live with her grandparents for the summer to spend some time in Point Place and get to know kind of their hometown a little bit. From the trailers we got, you meet some of the new kids in the neighborhood and whatnot. The show primarily centering around the grandparents with Kitty and Red, with Debra Jo Rupp and Kurtwood Smith. That alone was enough to kind of get me on board. And with Eric and Donna's daughter, Leia, of all things, I still need to know how he convinced Donna to allow him to name his daughter Leia. But that aside, I wonder if we'll get into it at all. But I'm really looking forward to this. I think the trailers gave off very strong vibes that just seemed very in line with what I'm used to. Of course, we're going to need to be getting used to a whole new set of kids with a whole new time period, but one that I grew up in. So I'm really curious to see how they represent the 90s here, and just to be back in one of my favorite places. And since these episodes are typical sitcom length, I don't think it's gonna be that difficult for me to kind of bang these out, you know, one every day like I usually do for the Netflix releases. So we're gonna see if that pans out and how that goes, because we also have Vox Machina coming out this weekend, and it's gonna be a little tight as far as keeping up with everything, but I think we can make it work. If you want to see the full-length reaction to any of these episodes, you can check those out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, it gives you access as well. They will be in watch-along format, so you'll need your own footage and sync up with the time codes to reaction to the entire episode. Over there, you also get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover here on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies we react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage to try to make it worth your while, since you are going to support the channel. But if you enjoy the reaction, guys, please leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe if you're not already, because that really does help us out, and I would really appreciate it. But with that all said and out of the way, guys, let's go ahead and hop into episode 1, That 90s pilot. Here we go.
Was that a car door? That was a car door. I got it.
Oh, the set.
Oh my God, Mom, I didn't even knock.
Yeah. Ah.
Mom,
He-
you're motorboating me.
He looks like he's not changed at all.
Hug? No.
I hear you got your mom's jump shot and your dad's last name.
Just be careful with the faucets in the house. The water comes out like scalding hot.
It's a normal temperature, Eric. You've just got that sensitive baby skin.
We are gonna grill weenies, watch the fireworks. I even rented The Little Mermaid.
She's not really into that anymore. Our Little Mermaid got her period.
Don't worry, honey.
Yay!
So, Donna, Eric sent us the review of your new book. We read it.
Oh, you read my book?
No,
The review.
Thanks, Mrs. F.
Oh my God. They've slid right back into this.
Going great. I'm an adjunct professor now, which means I got a permanent parking space for my bicycle. That's what happens when your course is super popular, Dad.
The religion of Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
This country's gonna lose the next war.
Not if it's an intergalactic battle between good and evil. Hey, tell your grandparents what we're doing this summer.
Oh, we're going
We're going to Huntsville, Alabama for a little father-daughter space camp. Houston, permission to have fun. Over.
Leia doesn't seem like she wants to go. I think she might be at that age where she needs space.
I'm giving her space.
Yeah, he is. A lot of it.
Space camp. All I know is that I'm going to love her and stand behind her no matter what.
That is a great idea. Because when you stand behind your kids, it's easier to put your...
Ah, the cuts. Oh, the driveway.
Doing, creeper? Oh, nothing weird. I was just standing outside your window and watching you sing and wondering what it would be like to be you. So this was your mom's old room and your dad lived next door?
Yeah.
I bet they boned in here all the time.
Yeah. They did.
Love having the house full again. It fills me with joy. And then you leave and it's sad. Winter comes. And I visit Mom's grave. And I tell her how much fun it was when the house was full.
Well, that got dark quick.
Can I have the syrup now?
Oh.
Sounds like my mom would
What
say.
the hell is that thing in your nose?
Nose ring?
Your move, baby skin.
Dad, I'll be 20 feet away.
Okay, you can go, but you have to be home in time for fireworks, okay?
I'll try.
As Master Yoda said, do or do not. There is no try.
Master Yoda was a puppet from a fake world with some guy's hand up his butt.
Now you're just being hurtful.
Teenagers. I feel for you, son. But on the other hand, payback's a...
You're not gonna believe what happened. It's the best thing that ever happened to me.
That's what you said when the McRib came back.
I thought it was gone forever, Nick.
Oh, you were scared? Oh, babe.
So we were just chilling in my van.
Why does he always get to sit up in front?
I called shotgun.
But I'm your girlfriend.
Yeah, but he's my best friend. Bro. Jay's had my back for the past 12 years, and you've had my front for the last 6 months.
You need to pick up the keg from Mama's Discount Liquors?
Yes.
Sweet.
That was easy.
Bro.
They were like this the whole ride here.
We don't have a tap. Without a tap, the beer is trapped.
Would a kiss make it better?
Not unless you have a mouthful of beer. Do you?
No, I don't.
The quest for another tap.
This feels weird.
Very different.
Well,
Why is it so smoky?
Oh.
Oh, God, the popcorn!
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what?
Selves, kids. You're upstairs, people now.
I knew it would happen. Just not this soon.
Upstairs people.
You're killing me, man. I'm trying to think here.
I know. I can smell it.
Why can't we just go back to Mama's and get a tap?
We've all tried to buy from her. I even hit her with the, hey, girl. Nothing.
Is he our Kelso? Are they both our Kelso?
We've tried everything.
You said one idea, and it was stupid.
You're stupid. You're all stupid. You hate beer and you hate America. Yeah.
Are you feeling frustrated?
Yeah.
How about tomorrow we go into the woods and I watch you do karate on a tree?
What?
What?
Are you dillweeds finished? Leia, you should buy the tap. Mama doesn't know you.
I'm pretty sure Osh Gosh Begosh here is gonna get carded.
Good point. I have an idea.
You sure you want to be drinking in your condition, hon?
Oh, it's for my husband. He got a keg for the baby shower.
Be $39.50.
Ready?
Oh!
But when the cops get here, how are you gonna explain to them why you gave a keg to a bunch of kids?
It was me.
Oh.
It was Wade.
Either way, you lose your liquor license. So put the phone down.
Oh my god. Leveled up straight to blackmail.
What are you, some sort of lawyer?
Debate club, first place, junior regionals. It was over before it started.
Game Boy.
Oh, look, Nick. Shooting star. Make a wish.
That's a firework, babe.
The hair thing, it's still a little weird, Mom. The worst part is, I should be treasuring this time with Leia. Instead, I can't wait for it to end.
Oh, sweetie, it ends when you die.
Leia Tatooine Forman.
What?
Middle name is Anne.
You know,
Okay. Okay.
where have you been? Oh my God. Is that beer?
Yeah, and I spilled the rest coming down the water tower.
Eric, let me handle this. The water tower? What the hell?
This is my kind of firework.
Dude, I love them. I love how I just love it.
Yeah, go. Just unload, baby. Both barrels. Go.
That's a courage. I'm impressed.
What? Ridiculous idea.
Leia,
Mom, just go. Preach.
you are welcome to stay here if that's what you want.
Oh my God, what's happening?
I guess that's what we want.
Dad, you guys always talk.
I'm surprised Red didn't give any pushback there.
I knew you were gonna be like this. I'm not getting in that car tomorrow, and you can't make me.
Oh, you're getting in that car, or my foot is getting in your.
Oh, Eric.
I have never been prouder. Watching you hit your first home run. If you'd ever done that.
Oh God. Dude, not everything's hit, but like there's been some bangers in this so far, man. At least for me, as a fan of the show.
Leia staying isn't the craziest idea. Your parents can watch her.
Were you not here with me in the 70s? They are not the best watchers.
We can trust her.
I know.
So what then?
I can't stand this feeling. You know, she doesn't need me anymore.
Eric, it's gonna be okay. We have our whole lives because your parents gave us the space to find each other.
Really? You live like 20 feet away. I'm pretty sure we'd have found each other. My friends and I pretty much live down here in this basement. We kill time, listen to music, do other things. Right there, when I fell in love with your mom.
Oh God, did you do it on those stairs too?
No.
Right there, though.
No.
You had to think about it.
Look, I've been thinking about it, and you should stay for the summer.
Are you for real?
Yeah. If anyone deserves some amazing, it's you.
Sorry, I was kind of a jerk.
Well, you were surprisingly good at it. But, you know, you're good at everything. I'll miss you, pal. I love you so much, okay?
Are you smelling my hair?
He's becoming both his parents.
One more thing, Leia. This one's really important. With your new friends, I want you to hang out in Grandpa's basement as much as possible.
Bye, Mom.
Oh! She did the thing.
She said, Mom. I win.
Hold on. Who are you?
Jay Kelso.
No.
Oh!
See about my boy here, huh? Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at him. He's got his dad's looks and his mom's brains.
Sweet Lord, it's evolving.
Hey, you kids, you have fun now, okay? Oh, and if you jump off that cliff, do it naked, okay? Because when you hit the water at the right angle, it's like doing it with a lake.
That all makes so much sense now.
Michael, let's go!
Damn, Jackie!
Yes!
Just give me a minute to enjoy this?
Oh, we got a damn Jackie.
That's our second remarriage. Well, this one's gonna stick, right?
Yeah.
My God.
Son of a...
Why are they randomly here in Point Place, though? Because they left, I thought.
Bored, I found some old records and games of your...
Candyland?
Whoa. This must be from a Nintendo Zero.
Is the Candyland stash?
No way. Your grandma just hooked us up.
No way. Totally. What is it?
Best summer ever.
Sign me up. but seriously, what is it?
You know, I have never, this season on, nope. I will find out myself. I've still never in my life partaken in the green. Hell, I didn't drink until I was 28. Guys, I really enjoyed this pilot. I thought it was so much fun. Yes, there was a lot of cringe in it as well, but like that's kind of what I expected in a way, because I mean the original show, any sitcom really does have this level of it. The thing is, like, it's just going to take some time to get used to these new kids and their new personalities and kind of see what they're about. This did a really good job, I think, at least kind of introducing us to everybody real quick. I think some of those elements did kind of feel a little bit rushed, especially with Leia meeting, I don't even remember her name, the neighbor, and kind of their interaction. But I think that's just kind of get the ball rolling. So like we'll get to spend some more time with him and see how it goes. But I really the Kelso's son and the neighbor's brother, them as a duo, they cracked me up. And like especially the brother, dude, like he's kind of the airhead. Wait a second. Who's their parents? Because he's her half-brother. Is he also a Kelso? Because that would fit. That would be so funny, but I don't think that's the case. I'm very curious to see, like, if any of the other kids have any connections whatsoever, or if they're just neighborhood kids. I think that's probably going to most likely be the case. I think the one kid is just going to be our only tie-in. Though I do think it is just random as all hell that Jackie and Kelso are in Point Place at this same time. But who knows? I guess I guess it is a holiday, so they're probably visiting their families here. So we can give it that. But yeah, man, I really like the vibe. I think Kurtwood Smith and Debbie Jo Rupp really have captured that moment, that beat, just like they had back in the day when the original show was out. And just kind of seeing Eric's evolution as a parent is just really endearing. And their daughter, like I said this in the trailer, just from the little glimpses and vibes we got, she really does feel like an amalgamation of her parents. Like she feels like she would be their kid. Like this felt like a natural progression to me of the original show. Like this could have been, like, by all accounts, to the way I'm feeling after having watched this, a season 9 in a way, you know, just with a massive time skip, because it just feels like a natural progression of the show where these characters have left off, except for Jackie and Kelso, because obviously that is not where they left off originally. But it did kind of poke fun at itself at their on again, off again relationship, with this being their them going into their second marriage already at this point. So whatever happened there in the interim with Jackie and her other relationships, it all bounced back into that. And I think they did that because they didn't have, it just made the most sense for them, especially because they are together in real life, to kind of maybe mix that and blend that together. So it doesn't bother me at all. I do think it's kind of funny, but it does kind of downplay the growth that came out of those later seasons with a relationship with Fez, with a relationship with Hyde, and all that. And I'm still waiting to see if and how the show references Hyde at all. But maybe they won't. You know, if this in maybe the finale or the only episodes where we see like the main gang, because they seem to just kind of be dropping off their kids and bailing. I don't know if they're going to be hanging around. I don't imagine Eric and Donna making too many appearances in there, so I don't know who would make the reference, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see. And I will admit that I do think some of the interactions between the new kids and some of their dialogue was a little, like, not the best, but I'm hoping that's just growing pains, and we kind of get them kind of getting a feel for it as they get comfortable in these roles and we get used to them. I'm hoping a lot of that starts to smooth out. And I'll say, like, even there was a couple of lines and exchanges in there, even with the returning cast, where they were still kind of greasing the wheels trying to get things back into the swing. But I'm not going to come down on this very harshly right now until I see the rest of the show. But I will say, as far as the pilot goes, I think this really did, I don't know, it hit a lot of the nostalgia factors. I'll also admit. So there's a lot of squeeing and me being like, okay, we're back a little bit in a way. And I know that we're not going to be living with Eric and Donna. I know they're not going to be primary players in the entirety of the show, let alone Jackie and Kelso. But I do know there's going to be other returning cast members that come and play around in this world for an episode or two. Who knows? And then we have, of course, Red and Kitty throughout the entire length of this. So I get that. So like I'm just curious to see how this goes, but I'm hopefully optimistic, and I'll just say, like, I'm not expecting HBO levels of writing here, but this was a delight for me. I have a feeling this isn't going to be what a lot of people are looking for these days. I don't know how well this is going to do, but just from this pilot, I just think it really captured that vibe for me. And I just can't wait to, again, just get to know this new gang, see what they get into, see how Red and Kitty get themselves involved in this whole thing. And I know we got more surprises as far as other people that are going to be showing back up from the original show. So we'll just wait and see how that plays out naturally, how Leia evolves as a character. And yeah, man, I'm excited. I thought this was a really, really interesting, fun little pilot. So it's got me excited to see where the rest of the show goes. Because one thing I think a lot of people that are probably going to go into this, you know, having watched the original show, are going to think, you know, you're going to think about, you know, your most favorite episodes, where we left off and stuff like that. But you got to remember, all the way back to the pilot, it was rough. It's a little rough. It takes some time to get to know these characters for the first time. It takes some time for them to kind of feel things out. And, you know, I think it really did a good job at capturing that awkward pilot feel in a way. And I don't know if that was intentional or if that's just the nature of the beast with the way that they're structuring this and trying to recreate the sitcom vibe with the same camera shots, the angles, the way that all the characters kind of interact and talk and play off of each other, the laugh track intersections and all that stuff. It's very much they're trying to recreate that vibe, and I think for the most part they did a really good job with that. Like, I don't think every joke worked, but the ones that did, they killed me, man. And I'm just excited to see where this goes. You know, I'm not expecting perfection out of this. Hell, the original show is far from, but I just want something that kind of, you know, continues these characters, you know, brings us back to this place, to Point Place, that is, and just, you know, just gives me some similar vibes, and so far, that's what I'm getting out of it. And I hope the remaining 9 episodes continue to fuel that. Everything after this point is, who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. But it very much did feel like a continuation of what we're used to me. I might be alone on this. I probably am, but I really did enjoy this first episode, and I think once we get more time with these new characters, I hope that we warm up to them and they earn their place here, and we welcome them with open arms into the That'70s, That'90s family. But guys, what did you all think? Were you fans of the original show? How do you feel about this new cast? How did you feel about everybody returning and slipping back into their roles? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of, before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Share, Ryan, Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yori Korsakov, Margaret Grace, Melita, Robert Anguiano, Raven McGann, Jeffrey Hale, M. Sephiroth, Jake Cantrell, and Amy Becca. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's it for this episode, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.